Guys, this week is going to be insane, and these are the top stocks to look at for next week, or for this week, basically, and honestly for the rest of the month. But basically, with our earnings, I got a lot of stocks to look at. So first off, we're going to start off with is Tesla. I recommend looking at Tesla. Tesla is moving pretty decently. It's been maintaining that 400, like above the 400. We did see it below it for a couple of days. But with that being said, I think Tesla is a good stock to look at. We got earnings coming up. I really want to see what happens with the earnings. I think right now I'm on the scale of 50-50. It's either going to go up a lot or go down a lot, but either way, it's going to go up a lot, go down a lot, and then kind of like level itself out. So even if we go up, we can probably see 450, 460 maybe if we look strong for a couple of days, and then it might level back out. So these are some good plays to make if you guys are short-term traders and or even long-term traders too. So I think Tesla is like number one on the list for this one, especially with Elon's like reach. And honestly, Tesla is just so strong. You got the robo taxi. If we get some good news with the robo taxi, good news with the robots, good news with the EV sales, and they just came out with a new remodeled Model Y, I think. So keep that in your mind. Next one is Nvidia. We don't really have earnings until I think next month or not next month, next week or the week after. Oh no, I'm tripping. It's the 26th. So we got earnings coming up next month. But with that being said, Nvidia just has some decent news with the $500 billion deal. If we can get some better news with that, we could look even stronger. But I think Nvidia is a good one to look at. We can probably look at it to the downside for a little bit and then maybe bounce up to the upside. So keep that on your mind. Another one is indeed SPY, because with the earnings coming up, I think we got Meta, we got Microsoft, I think, and then Tesla we got coming up. So that can really move SPY either to the upside or to the downside. So keep that on your mind. I just came out with a video talking about some price levels, some supports and resistance, and just everything that's going on with the market. So go watch that video if you guys are more interested in supports and resistance and what is really going on with the market. I'm just telling you guys what stocks to look at. Another one that I really want to look at is either to the upside or to the downside. I think we can maybe see it more to the downside, but Apple, because Apple also has its earnings coming up, and Apple has been moving consistently to the downside. But we did kind of see it kind of like in like a sideways trend, but we kind of see that consistently, and then we see it either move down or we can even see it move up. That's just how it kind of moves. So I think Apple, we can see, hopefully if we get some good news or good earnings, we can see it go back up to the upside. With that being said, I think it is kind of an undervalued stock right now with the sell-off that just happened. I think 220 is maybe, like, as you guys can see, it bounced off the 219 level consistently, or the 220 level, you could say, consistently. So we could probably even see it go back up to the upside. We might have hit a bottom on this. We might have, unless we get more bad news and or bad earnings, then you can see it go down even more. The next one that we want to talk about is indeed Meta, because we got earnings on Meta, and we've been consistently climbing a decent amount. We did see some sell-offs every now and then, but it always bounced back, So I think Meta, even if we get bad news with earnings, you might see it bounce down, just like with this day, you'll see it bounce down a bunch and then come back up. So keep that on your mind if you guys want to do some long-term or some short-term trades. And yeah, and I think the next one is Google. We had some decent news with Google, hit some highs. But they basically came out with basically ChatGPT, but you can actively talk to them. So basically kind of like an AI agent basically for the phones. So I think Google is pretty decent with that news. And once it finally comes out, you can probably see Google maybe even skyrocket even more. It doesn't move that much over time, but short term, it doesn't really move too much, but you could probably see it over time move up. We might even get that 210 level. And yeah, so keep that on your mind. Next one I want to talk about is Microsoft. We got some earnings from Microsoft. We've been looking decent with Microsoft. It's been kind of holding, but I think I think this one is one to be patient for the earnings. So I recommend keeping this one on your list, on your radar. So yeah, so basically in summary, I'll look at Tesla, Nvidia, Microsoft, Meta, Apple, and yeah. Thanks for watching the video. Smash the like button, subscribe if you guys are new. I got some other videos, so if you guys want to watch some other videos, you guys can. It's okay if not. All I ask for in return is a sub for my time. And yeah, guys, peace out.